again. Queer Sussex do second Oprah top-up interview to continue teasing royal and making splash. Neil Sean claimed sources close to Oprah Winfrey, who interviewed the California-based pair for their bombshell interview, have already discussed at great length the possibility of a second sit-down with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in an astonishing claim that a second string of revelations could hit our screens soon. Mr. Sean said, "What is interesting is given the backlash and the revelations that have come out. Even the Oprah Winfrey camp are now questioning and wondering themselves exactly what was the true story behind some of those answers." But in an astonishing suggestion, Mr. Sean claimed sources who worked on the interview team are wondering whether they now need to do a top-up interview with the Sussexes. In response, Mr. Sean remarked, "I think this would be amazing." The royal expert however stressed his personal doubts that Meghan and Harry would in fact agree to a second interview. He suggested the pair would be stewing in their seats if they subjected themselves to a second grilling. But despite his reservations, he did entertain the idea of Oprah managing to secure some form of second interview with the Sussexes, as he noted the talk show queen is a powerful mogul in the USA. He suggested, "Oprah Winfrey is a very powerful mogul in television and would no doubt like to get a top-up version, their side of events, over what has happened over the past 6 to 9 months. But Mr. Sean went even further, claiming that such a second interview has in fact been discussed at great length. He claimed discussions are taking place between CBS TV and Harpo Productions, Oprah Winfrey's media company. Mr. Sean claimed however that talks are being kept quiet following the worldwide backlash and subsequent debunking of much of what was said in the Meghan and Harry interview. The royal expert claimed this was no doubt to keep a lid on what they thought was a major world coup of an interview. He added, "A lot of international broadcasters paid a lot of money for this interview. And now it is becoming one of the most controversial things of the last year. Something that even Oprah Winfrey could not have foreseen." Oprah Winfrey interviewed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for CBS's Oprah with Meghan and Harry on March 7, 2021. On February 19, 4 days after the interview announcement, Buckingham Palace issued a statement on the couple's status within the royal family in February, stating that they will not be returning as working members of the royal family. Following conversations with the Duke, the Queen has written confirming that in stepping away from the work of the royal family it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service, the statement continued. While all are saddened by their decision, the Duke and Duchess remain much loved members of the family. Soon after, a spokesperson for the couple hit back at suggestions they were not devoted to duty by releasing their own statement. Royal author and Vanity Fair correspondent Katie Nicholl recently appeared on True Royalty TV's The Royal Beat and described how the palace may not have been expecting the couple to push back at their statement or to announce a televised sit-down. During her appearance, Nicholl pointed out it was originally reported that Buckingham Palace was supposed to make a decision about Markle and Harry's royal status on March 31. However, their decision came much sooner than expected. "You know, the timing was interesting," she explained. "It came just off the back of the Oprah announcement. I think the palace felt caught off guard about the Oprah announcement. It was clear that the Sussexes were working as a machine in their own right. They weren't working with the palace. They had their own team and they had made their minds up." Nicholl also alleged that the palace had no idea about the upcoming sit-down with Winfrey, 67. Sit-down